Honestly, finding good dividend stocks today is like playing a video game on the hardest difficulty. On one side, you've got these crazy risky stocks promising you an insane 10% or 12% yield. It looks awesome, but you know one bad tweet could make that dividend, and your money, literally disappear overnight. On the other side, you've got the stocks everyone knows. They're super safe, sure, but they're paying out a tiny 1 or 2%. That's not making money, that's losing money to inflation. It feels like you have to choose between a wild gamble and moving at the speed of a snail. But what if I told you there's a secret third option? What if you could get massive yield and insane safety? In this video, I'm going to give you 5 stocks to build the ultimate dividend portfolio for 2026. We're going to use 5 stocks that have a genius mix of safety, huge yield, and even an international stock that almost nobody is talking about. This is how you build real, dependable income without having a panic attack every 5 seconds. First, we build our foundation. These are our unbreakable American giants. They won't make you a millionaire tomorrow, but they pump out reliable, growing cash year after year after year. Our first pick is a company you've probably seen, but its dividend power is completely underrated. Prudential Financial, ticker PRU. Prudential is an absolute beast in the insurance world. They do life insurance, retirement, and investing. Stuff people need no matter what's happening in the world. This isn't a gamble. You're betting on a pillar of the financial universe. Right now, Prudential gives you a massive 5.4% dividend yield, but the craziest part is how safe that dividend is. Prudential's dividend payout ratio this year is estimated to be only 37%. Let me show you what that means. For every single dollar they make, they only pay out 37 cents. That leaves a gigantic safety net. It means they can easily pay you, reinvest in the company, and keep raising the dividend, which they've already done for 18 years in a row. A tiny payout ratio with a huge history of raises is the ultimate combo for a core dividend stock. Our second stock is maybe the most famous dividend stock on the planet. Realty Income, ticker O. If you want to get paid, you have to know their motto, the monthly dividend company. And they are not joking. As of early 2026, they have paid out 668 consecutive monthly dividends. That's over 50 years of getting paid every single month. It's insane. Realty Income is a special kind of company called a REIT. They own over 15,500 buildings, but here is the secret sauce. They use triple net leases. This is incredible. It means the tenant, not Realty Income, pays for property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. This creates a ridiculously predictable river of cash. And their tenants aren't small-time companies. We're talking grocery stores, convenience stores, and pharmacies, businesses you use even when the world is going crazy. Right now, Realty Income pays a dividend of around 4.9%. For anyone who wants a steady, reliable monthly paycheck, Realty Income is the closest thing to a sure thing you can possibly get. Okay, our foundation is set. Now we're adding rocket fuel. This is where we get those gigantic yields, but we're going to be smart. We're not just chasing a number, we're getting paid by monster cash flow businesses. For that, we're going to the energy midstream sector. Our first high-yield monster is Enterprise Products Partners, ticker EPD. EPD doesn't care about the price of oil. They own the infrastructure, the pipelines and storage tanks. They are literally the toll road for the energy industry. Whether oil is $60 or $100, companies have to use their pipelines, and EPD collects a fee every single time. This fee-based business is what makes their dividends so reliable. Right now, EPD is paying a monster dividend with a yield around 6%. And this isn't new. Enterprise Products Partners has raised its dividend for 27 straight years. Let that sink in. They have given their shareholders a raise through every crash and crisis. Our second, ultra-high-yield stock is another giant in the space, Energy Transfer, ticker ET. These guys run a mind-blowing network of energy assets across North America with thousands of miles of pipelines. Just like EPD, their business is built on long-term contracts that pay them fees, which means their cash flow is super stable. Energy Transfer has a jaw-dropping dividend yield of nearly 8%. Now, a yield that high is usually a massive red flag, right? But when you look at the numbers, you see a company that is printing cash. For the full year 2025, they generated a record $16 billion in adjusted EBITDA and had distributable cash flow of $8.2 billion. That cash flow covered their dividend, with a coverage ratio of about 1.8xx, meaning they made $1.80 for every 1.1 SURs they paid out in dividends. This means the dividend isn't just secure, it's super secure, and the stock could explode once everyone else figures this out. Alright, pause. We've already built a portfolio with a yield way bigger than the market average. If you're finding this useful, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. It literally takes 1 second and it lets me know you want more videos just like this. Now, we're going to add something that 99% of American investors have never even heard of. We're going north of the border. Adding an international stock is how we build a truly bulletproof portfolio, and Canada has some of the best dividend stocks in the world. These companies are run by geniuses, they're in stable markets, and they have insane yields. Plus, for US investors, if you put them in a retirement account like an IRA, you usually don't have to pay any foreign taxes on the dividends. Our final pick is Atrium Mortgage Investment Corporation, ticker AMIVF. Atrium is a special non-bank lender in Canada. Basically, when the big banks say no, Atrium steps in to provide loans for real estate projects, and because they do that, they get paid some crazy high interest. This business model has turned Atrium into a dividend machine. The stock currently has a high-yield dividend of over 7.5%, and just like realty income, it pays you every single month. That is a complete game changer if you're looking for non-stop cash flow. Now, this might sound risky, but Atrium is famous for being super conservative. Their loans are short, usually just for 1 or 2 years, and they are always backed by actual real estate. While its payout ratio is high, which is normal for a company like this, the dividend is well covered by its earnings and is considered secure. If you want to get paid from outside the US market and add another monthly check, Atrium is a secret weapon that almost nobody knows about. So, there you have it, a complete insane dividend portfolio for 2026. Let's recap what we just built. Fast. We started with our unbreakable foundation of safety, Prudential Financial, and the monthly paycheck machine, Realty Income. These are your sleep well at night stocks that just print cash. Then we plugged in the rocket fuel with our ultra-high-yield energy giants, Enterprise Products Partners and Energy Transfer. These aren't gambles, they're infrastructure kings that use their fee-based models to pay you those huge dividends. Finally, we added our secret Canadian weapon, Atrium Mortgage Investment Corporation, for international power and another monthly check. You put it all together, and you have a portfolio with a dividend yield that absolutely crushes the market average, a mix of quarterly and monthly paychecks, and a perfect balance between rock-solid safety and high-octane income. This isn't about gambling on stocks or picking boring ones. It's about building a smart, powerful income machine that you can actually count on. Of course, this isn't financial advice. You have to do your own research before you invest in anything. Now I want to hear from you. What are your favorite dividend stocks for 2026? Drop them in the comments right now, and let's see who can find the best ones. And if you like this video and want to see more challenges like this, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.